Welcome back to another episode of Local Search Tuesdays. This week I'm sharing some awesome digital marketing tips from the speakers and experts at Brighton SEO. As you've probably seen in past episodes, I like to chat with speakers and other experts at conferences and collect digital marketing tips. I especially enjoy doing it at conferences outside of the US so that US audience can hear fresh faces and ideas. So check out the awesome tips I got this time.
The most important thing about SEO is that you get the fundamentals right first. All the fun stuff is great. I love looking at LLMs and things like that. But if your canonical tags are messed up or you have no index to your entire website, that's actually a lot more important than playing with LLMs. So get the basics right first and you'll do amazing work.
Okay, so my tip for helping digital marketers to be better at their jobs is to spend some time learning how each of the generative search engines works. So when we're thinking about ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Perplexity, when we're also thinking about Bing Copilot, spend some time getting acquainted with how those things work and where they're getting their training sets, because they all have different training sets. Claude, for instance, is up to about April 2024. Gemini is #it's complicated. They just basically won't tell you. And then ChatGPT has a tiered sort of thing. So I think some of them are on 2021, and some of them are much more recent. But if you are looking to see your brand in some of these tools, which people are using for search and are using to find information about your brand, then it's worth spending some time investing in learning how they work and how you can be more visible on them. I'm talking on that at Brighton SEO, and I'll be sharing some great insights on that. It gets a little bit more complicated than this, but it's worth spending some time investing in learning those tools, finding out how they crawl your site, and getting more involved.
All right, so I think there's a very high chance that people will go to large language models like Perplexity or SearchGPT to really find information, because Google is doing a bad job, giving good answers on information searches because of ads that do not work. And if that's so, please make sure that you happen on pages like G2 or PCMag or Capterra, because the amount of sources LLMs use at the moment is very limited. So if you happen at these credible sources, you have a high chance to be found in LLMs as well. That's my tip.
Hi, I've been doing SEO for a long time, and in most sites I find the fundamentals are what's missing. Have you looked at your title tags recently? Have they looked at you? So what you have to do is look at a site as if you are absolute total beginner, because although Google is really smart, they're quite dumb. So please remember the fundamentals: titles, headers, and great content.
Users are selfish motherfuckers, and it is our job to serve them. Solve a problem, answer a question, and it's as simple as that.
The best tip I've got is, in whatever you're doing, you need to make it relatable and match the objectives. So think about what actually you're trying to achieve, but make it relevant to whoever you're talking to. So whether you're trying to communicate an analytics strategy or changes that need to be made to code across the website, or you're trying to justify results, whatever you're doing, you've got to make it relatable to the person, tailor your communication so that it suits who you're speaking to, and think about the wider objectives. And always accept that not everybody knows everything. No such thing as imposter syndrome. We're all just learning together, and we're all just human. So just keep it real.
Hey everyone. Best tip I can give you in the digital marketing sphere is to really speak to your C-suite in 3 languages. Talk to them about time, money, and resource, because your C-suite only care about that. If you want a promotion, if you want to do a new campaign, you talk to them about those 3 things. That's what they care about. That's what's going to give you the money.
So you want a tip what you should do with your agency? Well, the simple answer is put the bloody prices up. Put them up. Why put them up? Because clients don't really know what they're paying for. Clients don't understand what they're paying for. Most agencies aren't charging enough. If you don't charge enough, you don't make enough profit. If you don't make enough profit, you're always grabbing work which isn't profitable. Because you're not grabbing work which isn't profitable, you've not got enough cash, which means you're in the vicious doom loop. You put your prices up, you turn away a whole bunch of clients, the ones who want to be getting you really cheap and really nasty. You attract the clients who are more willing to pay for something that's worth it. You put your prices up and the competition panic that you're actually running. You put your prices up and you can actually feel better about yourself. So my advice to you, my friend, is put your prices up.
Hi, I'm here at Brighton SEO. My talk tomorrow is about utilising customer insights and your competitor insights to help supercharge your search strategy. And realistically, the core of that is making sure that you're not looking just within your four walls as a brand, but you're looking beyond that to understand what's going on in your surrounding market to ensure that you are able to respond to the market demands.
Right. My tip for marketers is to get out of your bubble. So we spend a lot of time in marketers developing deep expertise in what we do. We become great at whether it's SEO, PPC or whatever, and we get deeper and deeper and deeper in that channel. But there's a lot happens in the world and in marketing and in business that's not in our channel. And sometimes you've just got to get your head up and look around and see what else is going on in the world. But that's not just in the business. You've got to be doing that out of the business as well. So you could maybe look at reading different types of books, watching different types of programs, going to different movies, anything that challenges your perception of what's going on in the world. Because what we're doing as marketers is we're trying to reach people. And you've got to understand what that audience is like. So personally, I feel I'm too old for TikTok. So I downloaded TikTok and I scrolled through it trying to work out what the trends are, what people do and what people get for it, because I know it's important. It's not for me. I don't like it. I feel like a granddad on TikTok. Why? Because I am a granddad. But I'm not an actual granddad. I'm just really old. But the whole point is you've got to get out of your bubble and learn something new and see things not just the perspective that you always find. It's difficult to do, but it'll make you a better marketer.
Cool. I get asked a lot whether bad managers are bad people. And I say some people have just become victims of their own success. So people are so good, they've got great technical skills, and then they become accidental people managers. And then they wonder, well, how did they, get along as people managers and how did they progress? I say, the thing that made you a people manager is not the thing that's going to make you a great people manager and progress into senior management. So now, forget about your technical skills, focus on your soft skills, focus on your stakeholder management and your communication, focus on building your teams and getting them to achieve their aims, and you will be a great people manager. Thank you.
Cool. So my tip is for first-time managers at agencies. The best thing you can do as a first-time manager at an agency is put in one-to-one meetings with your team every single week. And during that meeting, go through their workload, check their capacity, and see how much work they've got on, if they need any help, any support, and make sure they've got enough time to deliver all the work they've got in their workload. Check their calendar, make sure they've not got too many meetings, make sure they've got time to deliver their work. And finally, check if they've got any blockers, anything that's going to stop them doing their work, anything you can help with, support with. Do that every single week for your team, and you'll be a far more effective manager and far more effective leader.
My top tip right now, whilst the AI craze is still going on and people are trying to automate their lives, automate everything, is build up those personal connections. Go out there and network with people. Reach out to all the people within your industry that you want to reach out to. That can help you in terms of content. It can help you in terms of backlink building, all of these things that you can do manually and build up that human touch, which seems to have gone missing a little bit because of the mass AI usage and deployment across our industry within digital marketing. Make sure you build up those personal connections, because at the moment they're going to be invaluable moving forward as everyone keeps trying to do everything automatically with AI. So build those connections.
Hi there. My tip would be to make as many connections and friends as you can, because you get such a wonderful range of opinions, so many different perspectives, and you can learn so much. And it's fun. So go for it and good luck. Hello everyone. So find a safe space, find people that are supportive, and SEO can be a scary, overwhelming space with lots to learn, lots to come across. So find a safe space. So where you can go, Women in Tech SEO Community is a fabulous supportive community run and founded by Avij Abu Ali. I am the host of the SEO Mindset podcast, where me and my fellow co-host Tasman Suleiman, we talk about career growth and personal development. So, the important topics that happen in SEO: burnout, imposter syndrome, getting a pay rise, going freelance, all of that stuff. That is what we focus on. So find your safe space, find useful resources and things that will help you with your mental health, career growth and progression.
We're here at Brighton SEO, and I've been talking with lots of speakers about how to get your deck right for the audience and the right message that you want to get across. Now, my number one tip when it comes to writing your presentation is start with your think, feel, do. What do you want the audience to think? How do you want them to feel? And what do you want them to do? And if you write that, put it on a slide right at the front of the deck. Obviously, you're going to delete this before you present it, but you can keep running your deck through that lens to say, am I actually achieving what I wanted to for the audience? Am I actually helping them to think what I wanted them to think, feel how I wanted them to feel, and do what I want them to do? And hopefully that will help you write a really good presentation that reaches your audience how you're looking to present yourself.
If you want to rank for local SEO searches, it's very, very important the image. For example, you want to rank for Pizza Margarita in New York, take sure to upload a lot of photos of Pizza Margarita to your local business profile.
I think a great tip is to keep your local pages fully updated. I consider your local pages as the first publisher before Google, Apple, and everyone else. So update those with schema, with all your content, with all the on-page factors as well, and you will be on the way to winning.
Hi, go to gmbaapi.com, onboard on our free trial, get access to all of your locations, profile completeness, historic performance, reputation, and posting content within 5 to 10 minutes, and be a local expert in less than 5 minutes. Don't close your browser and enjoy it. 2 or 3 weeks of free trial and you'll be a local expert in 10 minutes. Enjoy.
Killer tips, right? That's all the time we've got left for this week's episode, so you know what that means. Put your hand on the screen right here. We totally just high-fived because you learned something awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next week for another episode of Local Search Tuesdays.